Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Start this drive out on the ground. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Pickett. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Playing the ball. Never lost sight of where it was headed and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Pickett back to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Right now, you got 58.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, brother. And I will definitely vote for Pedro.
We finally hear from them, but the game slowed down, and they're able to handle things. Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hey, 626!
on second down, Dillon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Throwing is Rodgers.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
To throw again on second down. Pickett, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Rodgers now on first down.
He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action. Now Rodgers out to his left. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Rodgers. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins from 3 yards out. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's got this to Pickens. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns out incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to throw. Pickett. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll run on first down. Warren. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Pickett now from the gun here. Touchdown! Najee Harris, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. On play action, Rodgers. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away, sacked back at the 22.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Crosby is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Pass complete to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Here's Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be if he leads him into the end zone.
Now Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. Now a loose football. The ball comes.
Give me that. Give me that. I need that.
They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Back to throw, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Rodgers throwing here. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, taking it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's to Freiermuth. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot for Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
as time has run out.